Hey, brothers and sisters in Christ and people of YouTube. You know, like I told the Narcissists when we first bought a house together, not to put certain things on the wall because the plaster or the paint was very flaky. It's almost like they didn't use primer first; they just put it straight on the plaster. So don't put stuff on the walls like stickers. And we'd already had a sticker that she'd put up, and I'll give you an example. Like there, she had those easy hooks up there that just ripped off and destroyed all that plaster. So I put a screw in there, just so she didn't do it a second time, you know. And then just after I told her, oh, she's having a birthday, so everyone needs to see it. There has to be a banner, and we just have to destroy the wall. And you know, like they have no regard for houses at all. Like he's just like stuff from like rust over here where they pot plants everywhere in the house, and they just rust and we get it off. And then the kitchen sink, I said, look, don't put any like, she had this Brita water filter thing, and I said, don't put it on the bench because it'll warp the bench. And it's almost like, oh, I know what annoys you now, so I'm just going to keep doing it. So he like, just like permanent stain all over the kitchen bench. And then the idiot goes and puts these things up over the TV. Like, I'm pretty sure that's something spiritual, something demonic, golden glyphs that are everywhere. But I hate them. And the thing is, they've got this thick sort of plastic residue on them. I've tried just burning them off with a hairdryer, and it doesn't even hurt them. And it's like, that's going to destroy all the paint on the wall. And I told the Narcissist the first time, in that first example I gave you, not to put stuff on the walls because it would destroy the plaster. And the slow learners, they just keep doing it, just keep wrecking everything. And they wonder why, like, everyone leaves them in their life. Like, they're just slow learners, stubborn, and they never listen. Like, and it's why God can't get through to them either, because they won't even listen to him. And he's the creator of the world, you know, creator of the universe. He's almighty. The last couple of days have been pretty peaceful because the Narcissist has been gone. And I got to say, I still look over my shoulder because it still feels not safe to actually live in my own house, because you never know when they're going to strike back, when they're going to come back. And yeah, like you can just see all the damage. Like these people, they just never listen, and it keeps you stuck in life. Like even when you're trying to like move furniture around the house, you're like, oh, I don't want it that way. That doesn't look good that way. And they want everything to be feng shui and serving other gods because they worship other gods. And a lot of it doesn't even make sense. They just don't want you to have any opportunity to have any independence. And like, I guess the worst thing is like a lot of the stuff they do is irreparable. Like you can't fix it. Like my ex used to have great pride in the fact that she reckons she was a cleaner at work. Like she's supposed to be a carer, but they kept making her a cleaner, and she hated it because, you know, she's just such a good cleaner. And then I thought to myself, I don't think that's true, because all the grout in our tiles in our house is just gone. Like you've only been in that house for like 2.5 years, and all the grout's destroyed. And the main reason for that is that she mops with one hand, because the other hand's got to be videotaping you and everything you're doing at the same time, so she can catalogue when you're not working, what you're doing, when she can bait you to upset you, to say to people, see, he's a bad guy, you know. And you can't mop with one hand. You got to mop with two hands. It's just part of mopping, you know. Like you can try, but it's just not going to be as effective as two hands. And it's the same with when she sweeps up. Got this little Vietnamese broom, but always got the phone out, always taking like videos of you, pictures, showing all their friends, saying, oh, he just sits on the couch all the time. It's like, you might have just sat down for 5 minutes, and they're telling everyone that that's all you do. Like, how the hell did you buy a house if that's all you do? Yeah, so it's been really peaceful the last couple of days. It's like been a real blessing, and I'm just thinking, wow, now that I put this video out, I should probably be back, because that's what they do. They just forever stalk and forever come back. I'm hoping that's not the case, but I'm not there a lot anymore anyway, so it doesn't affect me as much as it used to. And because of how random my job is, it's hard for her to pin me down, and that's one of the things I like about it. Not to mention that she can't track me, she can't follow me. Yeah, so it literally destroys the whole dynamic of the narcissist. And yeah, I just feel more and more blessed every day, because I just meet more interesting people each day from all these different walks of life. And of course, if I meet people that she knows from her circles, I just tell them the truth of what she did to me. And so the word's coming out, the truth is coming out about what she did, even though she doesn't want to own up to it or admit it. It's coming out, and my job's the best delivery system for it, because I meet so many people a day now. So yeah, it can't be stopped. And I'm not going to sit there and keep quiet about all the bad things that happen to me. Like, I have to get it out. It's not just for me, it's for all her other intended victims that she thinks she can just steal off and destroy their lives, and just get some like shitty lawyer that's just thinks he can just come along and punk you and just tell you a bunch of lies, and you're just going to believe what he says. I don't want anyone else to go through that, because life's hard enough, and then you've got one of these thieves and liars and whores that just thinks they can ruin people's lives, and they don't take into account the other person. Like, for instance, you want to be a whore, that's fine, you just keep on trucking, but when you're doing that and you don't tell the person you're sleeping next to, you are jeopardizing their health, which is really not fair. You have no right to jeopardize another person's health, and this is what they do, sadly. And that's why I feel so much better that I'm not around that person anymore. There's actual peace in my house, there's quiet, there's no noise. It's wonderful, and I really hope you can hear me today, because it's probably as windy as it was last time I went out for a walk and around. And I'm probably going to get rained on. Like, this is the sunniest it's been all day, and I can see dark clouds everywhere. So I'm not looking forward to that, because it's going to be quite cold. But I'll just keep moving, and I won't die. But yeah, I just thought I wanted to get a word out and just say how blessed I feel and how good life's going at the moment. Like, I'm just loving the fact I'm sort of my own boss now, so I don't have to take any orders from anyone. Yeah, life's just good. Like, God actually was just waiting to get that person out of my life so he could bless me, and he's blessing me every day. And just the people you meet too, their attitudes, they're all been so good. Even the ones that don't like you in the beginning, you have a bit of a chat to them, and they completely change. You convict them, and it's almost like they feel guilty, and so they start being nice after that. The trouble is, even after the narcissist leaves your house, I still need to lock away a lot of things in my room, like even my food, just to be safe around this person, because they will just go out of their way to just do nasty things to you, and then they'll be telling people that they're so good, and they're the nicest people in the world, when instead they're just doing like really vengeful and bitter things and really spiteful things, and so yeah, one day at a time. Hopefully this person completely disappears soon, because they never take any accountability. They don't realise that like the only reason they're still around is because of God's grace. Like that's how bad they've been. If it keeps on happening, I think God's just going to really severely punish this person. And I've told him I hate to see it happen, but at the same time, like they deserve it. So I've left it in his hands, because when God talks to someone every day and they still think they can just do things in their own way, in a prideful way, he gets annoyed. Because like we'd tell someone something like twice and we get annoyed. Maybe 3 times they'd really be pushing it, and he's telling them every day and they still don't want to submit to him, life's good at the moment. I keep seeming to be attracting more and more people that are interested in what I have to say, and even there's a lot of women lately that they seem interested in me. It's not meaning I'm going to go out on a date or anything like that anytime soon, but it's like it shows that like all the things the narcissist said were not true, and you're just better off without them, because you just got more options, and you got more freedom to just do whatever you want to do. And like a lot of these people I've been having like deep conversations with today. It's been so good, because you try and have a deep conversation with a narcissist and it goes nowhere. Like they just don't have any depth to them. They're completely devoid of feelings, and everything's a means to an end. They can pretend to have a deep conversation with you, but you can just tell as you're talking to them, they're just repeating back what you said to make it sound like they've got some depth, but they don't know how to create it themselves. So if you're intuitive enough, you can go, well, hang on a minute, I just said that to you. Like that's, you should actually show you understand what the person actually said, but they don't know how to do that because they have no depth to it. I noticed I seem to have way more energy since I left this person. Like I've been working heaps of hours, and like I wanted to get my car fixed, and like I just couldn't get anyone to do it, so I'll just do it myself, and it took me literally like maybe 20 minutes, and it's like I just feel like I've got way more energy, because sometimes I'm getting up extremely early in the morning, and I get home and I've still got energy to do things, and all these extra responsibilities I have that I didn't have before, but it's just fun, I'm enjoying my independence and freedom. And a lot of the time people think when someone leaves them, that's the end of their world, because they put a lot of energy into that person. But the thing is, you always find someone else that's better, and it's really not that hard to get through the storm. All you have to do is pick yourself up and dust yourself off and keep moving. And once you do, you start to like make achievements for yourself, goals. Like for me, I was 105 kilos, my unhealthiest that I've ever been, and I'd always been a gym junkie, and I was thinking to myself, how did I get here? Like I was even doing heaps of runs into town, like 14k runs, and I'm like, how did I get fat? How did this happen? And it's like you're telling the narcissist, oh look, I don't want any rice tonight, I don't eat carbs, and they'd give you a double helping of rice, like almost a whole bowl full, and you feel like you didn't know how to say no to them, right? So they'd always be doing things like that, like you're telling them, I'm on a strict diet because I'm going to the gym, and they'd just give you extra food all the time. And then, especially when you're fasting, say, I don't want any food. And so they cook the food that you love the most, and they just cook it right in front of your face. Like, they be as loud as possible. They make sure the smell carries around the whole house. They don't support you in any way. They just try to make you fatter. And so when I left this person and I just started working out at the gym, and I gave up all that crappy food that they had, I couldn't stand the smell of the food after a while. Like, it's just like, I've been eating this. It's just disgusting. Like, their cooking is terrible. It's full of oil. It just smells so bad. It smells like rotting carcasses or something. It just smells like death. And so yeah, once I started that, like, I noticed it didn't take me long to get my fitness up. Even though I'd put on weight, I was still strong. I was still reasonably fit, and it didn't take long for it to just fall off from just not eating the crap they were feeding you. Because I don't put tons of oil on things. Like, I do put some oil in some dishes, but not to the extent that they would. Like, they use like half a 2-litre bottle of oil, and in one sitting. Like, they're crazy. And it's all right for them because they'd always done this. But for me, like, when I had needs, it's like they'd just do the opposite. Like with those things I showed you at the start of the video, where it's like they just do it to spite you. And it's like, there's no brains behind these people, because when you sell a house and you have to do all the patch-up work, you have to remove all the stickers, and because people aren't going to buy it otherwise. And the plaster on the wall was a little bad when we bought it, because I've been like a hobby painter myself, and I've painted some rooms in houses before. I sort of knew a way to sort of dodgy it up, that I could make it nice and smooth, make it perfect, with all the little patchwork that we need to do. But this idiot just kept taking it to the extreme with these stickers. And it's like, you're having a birthday and you put this massive banner on the wall, and it's like, you're going to pull it down like the next day, and all you had to do was put it up with blue tack. Blue tack would have maybe done a tiny bit of damage, but at the same time it would have done a hell of a lot less, and if you were careful, you could probably get it off without damaging the wall at all. But this idiot's just like, oh no, I'm just going to do it this way because you told me not to do it that way. Just like a spoilt little kid that just doesn't want to listen. And so when you think about these things and you realise how foolish you'd been to even consider a person like this, because this person's got a kid of their own, and the kid's more of an adult than they are. And it's just really sad. The aging narcissist just gets worse and worse. And it's just, if it had been me, like, I may have just been stuck there forever. But it was God that put his hand on me. That's just, he'd had enough, and he just stepped in, because I'd been praying for so long without results. And God was sick of seeing my hurt and pain, and this person just laughing and mocking me, because I poured so much loyalty and love into this person, and they didn't pour anything back. They poured their love and loyalty into shallow people, into people that they just wanted to be like, just evil people that really just didn't even like them. But because they had a mutual hatred of me, it was like, that's the only reason they stood up together for so long. But now the tables are turning, because I'm not there to be their scapegoat anymore. So they're all turning on each other, and you can see it more and more. And yeah, I've had to separate from a whole community, like, because these people, like, there's a large number of them, they're just complete a-holes. But the thing is, there's a big community, like a big population in the small town I'm in, that there's so many more people that I don't actually know, and they don't know. And I'm meeting more and more people each day, and they're not connected to these people. And so at the end of the day, God finds a way for you. He makes the path straight, and he finds you the right people in your life, you know. And yeah, it's been a real blessing the last couple of days, and I really hope it keeps up, you know. Like, I just want to keep building what I'm trying to build in my life, and once I've, you know, find my kingdom spouse, my life will get a lot better. But I'm really starting to realise it's so important to find the right spouse, one that loves God as much as I do, is a crazy crackpot like me, a flat earther, and you know, someone that believes me when I say all of Hollywood are inverted transsexuals. But yeah, I might lose some subscribers to that, but it is truth. Do the research. Yeah, they're all Baphomet tears, but maybe you love those people, I don't know. But you should do your research, because, you know, once you see it, you can't unsee it. But you need the discernment to see it, like a lot of things. And yeah, I've been told these things to my ex, and she just, instead of just discounting it, she decided to run with it and tell everyone else, just to make me a laughing stock. But these people were not meant to know, because they don't know God. So how will they even like comprehend like all these things? Like, there's so many deceptions in the world, and if you don't know God, you can't see them. A lot of people call it NPCs. There's a lot of bots in the world, like people that are just going about their lives, going to their job, drinking, partying, repeating, with no depth to them. And part of the reason is this: they've been programmed, like all of us, to live a certain way, to go to certain places like the shops, the bolo, you know, the football, all these different things. Anyway, that's probably enough ranting for today. Just remember, God bless you. Just remember, Jesus loves you, I love you, and have a blessed day in Jesus' name.